you been silenced? We have just found your voice. Use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or become members of things that happen in Nigeria. This is so you realize that we are paying for paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience. You can count radio experience. You can count on.
It's another day to have a great opportunity right there, right in front of you. And what do you do with such opportunity? All you have to do is keep your heart beating, all right? Because as long as there's life, so I need to say that it was a bit cold this morning. That's right, okay? For some of y'all, they're still on bed right now. Hey, wake up! Wake up! I bet you thought I was gonna say just sleep a little more. Come on, that's the devil talking. Come on, that's the devil talking. All right, so please wake up from that slumber, because a little sleep, a little slumber, and hunger, poverty, lack will be your next other name. All right, now you don't want that to happen, right? I mean, there's a lot going on in the country already for you, your eardrums, and also letting you know the fact that we are also spreading our wings and indeed sponsoring an online television which is globally accepted, internationally rewarding, and nationally embracing. Get on to YouTube now, subscribe at Eagles FM Abuja. Do the same for Facebook at Eagles FM Abuja, and match the voice with the face, the ambience, and everything else in between. All right, it is the breakfast show on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Remember, we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. The bell goes. Oh, come on. There's still so much to look into already, but let me greet you in a way that I know how to. Karo tutuoman inakwana. Gife holodudu in my dialect, I would say a messiere in Tiva Sendeva. And then, of course, our wife in absentia would have said, Emma Muriel. That's right. And that being said, there's a language that you and I totally understand. So in case I skipped yours, I'm sorry. I can't really say all of the languages in the world or in Nigeria. But then, one thing I can do is speak one that you totally understand, and that would be Una. Good morning. My name is Uduak Daniel. And today is what day now? It is the 24th day in the month of April of 2025. 5 minutes gone past the hour of 7. And yes, you already heard it. The news splash right there will splash the news, into your eardrums, into your consciousness. And that will be at 6:45 up until the 7 o'clock mark. And then, of course, you heard the news. We are on to the pages now. We'll get to look into the front page of Nigeria's papers, and that will take us to 8 o'clock when the sports minister, Vicky Vick, will be on here to do what he knows how to do best, and sports on Eagles Wings. All of the intrigues, the action, and everything in between. Vicky Vick, the only sports minister that I know, I like to call him S'more. Okay, S'more. Has a ring on it. All right, would be here to do justice to that at 9 a.m. Oh, at 9 a.m., at 9 a.m., at 9 a.m. What is going to happen at 9 a.m.? Defection. Seems like the PDP is in trouble this time, but 2027, can I even say 2027 is around the corner, because it's just 2025 and we're already seeing all of this drama? How many more drama are we going to see happening in every other party or within the political climate in Nigeria? Well, your guess is as good as mine. You bet. This to the 9:45 mark, when another program will be coming up right here and on here, and of course, exactly 10 o'clock, of course, will be time for the general open banter. Okay, we're going to be bantering on, I've got two things to talk about. I'm trying to decide on it, so we can indeed get together and we'll have it decided. You don't worry about it, okay? But then at 11 a.m., Tinubu issued marching order to security agencies to tackle insecurity within the country. Now, he issued that directive during a meeting with security chiefs on Wednesday at the presidential villa in Abuja, and was contained in a statement signed by spokesman Bayo Onanuga, as announced their aims across Nigeria following an ongoing strike by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency (NIMET). The airline disclosed, with the party PDP, Ifeanyi Okowa, the same Okowa, they go Okowa, yes, that's the one. Yeah, they've officially defected from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), and you can hear them in the video. Don't worry, you'll get to hear the juice at 9 a.m. Defection is not a crime. At least we've not seen any jurisdiction that has come out to say, nor any judge saying there is a closed door meeting at the government house in Asaba on Wednesday. Away from that now, the Nigeria Labour Congress is calling out, the endemic, actually, what it termed as an outrageous statement credited to the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, claiming that 150 million Nigerians now enjoy adequate electricity. Oh, we so enjoy it. That's why right now, even at the office, there's no power supply. Well, we're enjoying it, really indeed, with 5,500 megawatts. President of NLC, Joe Jairo, raises electricity tariffs and a power sector manipulated for private profit at the expense of national progress. I also see that the NLC, President 2026, in fact, they are predicting a downfall. Our inflation rate is supposed to get to 37.0 and all of that. So, in other words, whatever it is that we are cheering for now and thinking, oh, we're good. Our inflation rate is at 28 point something or 24 point something. The IMF is saying, no, it's some darkness ahead of you. Darkness. Well, George Jairo has called them out, saying that, look, all of their predictions have never been anything good. Well, but I should let you in on this one now. The federal government of Nigeria has announced the disbursement of 50 billion naira to the academic and non-academic unions of federal universities for the settlement of unpaid earned allowances, and non-academic unions of federal universities. All right, so I hope we don't get to hear striking ASU, striking NASU, and all of the other associations. I don't even know what those names are, but please, we don't want to hear that, please. All right, but then the Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Alosa, disclosed this in a statement issued by the ministry spokesperson Folashade Boriowo on Wednesday. Okay, so that's something good. I like it. Okay, former Deputy National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Chief Olabode George, says former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike must leave PDP immediately over alleged anti-party activities. Now, in a statement on Wednesday in Lagos, George said the party is being embarrassed by the open display of affinity by the duo to the All Progressives Congress APC. The Chairman Committee on Public Accounts in the Nigerian House of Representatives, Oluwole Oke, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Oke, who is a six-term legislator, announced his decision to depart from the PDP on Wednesday. A six-term legislator has announced to leave the PDP for the APC. I also hear somebody, what's his name now? Got into my head and got out. Okay. He has... is it Kawu? Kawu? Yes, Kawu. Certain politician right there has also defected from the NNPP to the APC. APC is welcoming peoples, strong peoples, and all of that. But yeah, let's go to this one here now. The senator representing Kano South Senatorial district on the platform of the New Nigeria People's Party. Oh, they took it right off my mouth again. NNPP Abdurrahman Kawu Sumaila, one of you still remember him, as defected to the All Progressives Congress APC. Now, he confirmed this defection in a statement made available to journalists in Kano on Wednesday, saying that all politics is local. Wow. Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC in Kano State, Musa Kwankwaso, has said a former special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on political matters, Hakeem Baba Ahmed, was part of those who cheated the North. He disclosed this in a statement where he pointed out that Galadima and Baba Ahmed can't stop the North from voting for President Bola Tinubu come 2027. Some strong statement now. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has cautioned the public to be wary of fake land vendors parading themselves in Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja. Now, the EFCC spokesperson, Dele Oyewale, gave the warning in a statement in Abuja on Wednesday. Okay, so let's jump into the front page of Nigerian newspapers already now and bring you up to speed. Keep in mind that in the course of it, you too can add your voice loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages. So if you like the newspaper review, okay. Daily Trust, Nigerian Tribune, the Nation newspaper, the Guardian, the Vanguard, and the Punch. Yeah, we have all of that right here just for you. So it's going to be a smart read as well. So please stay with me now. Stay with me, okay. But should I hand down? I should hand down the numbers to you already, so you get to have them, because I may not be able to call these numbers no more, at least up until the end of this very segment. 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. The WhatsApp portal number where you can send a WhatsApp voice note as well as a WhatsApp message to, even a text message to, is 0909 705 4450. Daily Trust newspapers looking at me, I'm looking right back. 2027, that's the kicker now, and it's the big story. Allow younger people to run, Baba Ahmed tells Tinubu. Allow the young generation to run, please. Enough of the old cargoes. We don't want y'all no more. Let the young people just have a resurface in time. Let them have their own opportunity, a shot at leadership, and see how they can change the trajectory of the country. That's good. The story is indeed a big story with the Daily Trust newspaper. Pages 1 and 4 has got that story, so please do well to look into that now. Insecurity is a kicker now. Enough is enough, President tells security chiefs. All right, and that's found on page 7. Just as I also came across a video of a soldier, a police officer who came aboard to say, our superiors, they are part of these conspiracy called, insecurity. They are the ones sending us to these places. They are the ones also asking us not to go after these marauding killer headsmen or bandits or kidnappers, even when we have the opportunity. They're the ones. We are not being funded. We're not being given equipment. And he was just saying enough is enough. I think the president is also saying enough is enough. I wonder which of the enough is enough will indeed find enough indeed. But let's see this one. Patients stranded as workers strike cripples FCT PHCs. Workers strike. I see now. The same power supply that was said that we are enjoying. Okay, they are on strike there. I see. Okay. Power holding companies. Okay. All right, you find this one on page 28 now. To page 23, aviation crisis is the kicker. Air Peace, foreign airlines suspend flights. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the base of the Daily Trust newspaper now. Delta Governor Atiku's running mate. Others join APC. It's a big blow if you ask me. Page 5 has got that story. I've got sharp eyes. Away from the Daily Trust newspaper now. Nigerian Tribune newspaper. It's so busy. Why we joined APC? Delta Governor Okowa, others are trying to tell us now. Explain how Ibadan PDP governors meeting aided exit. That's what they said. Senator Kawu dumps NNPP for APC in Kano. Edo LP Senator Imaswe set to defect to APC. Wow. And sixth-term Oshun federal lawmaker Oke quits PDP. All right. Page 3. In fact, one of the things that Oboreviri had said, I'm not very sure if it's Oboreviri or it's Okowa, that we cannot continue to aid a sinking ship. In other words, that the PDP was done for and out. Okay. So I take you to page 4 now. Another 2 killed, over 20 farms destroyed by bandits in Plateau. 2027 is the kicker. Why we will be back, or why we will back. Tinubu CPC block is saying that, page 4. And to page 6 at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Flight operations disrupted as NIMET workers down tools. It's got one writer, Air Peace suspends flight. Page 6 holds that story. From 6 to 4. 4 looking very popular now. Earned allowances. Federal government releases 50 billion naira to ASU other unions. Well, I ring the bell in-house. I'm waiting for ASU and these other unions to also come out and tell us if indeed they received this money. So please, so we can have an understanding, because we're tired of this back and forth. We did an MOU. There was an MOA, Memorandum of Action, Memorandum of Understanding. You did not honor in the 2009. Please, enough of it. Okay, so please, ASU, I'm imploring you. All right, and NASU, please come out and also let us know that you've received this monies. All right, it's not when you receive money you keep quiet. We want to hear that you've received it. Okay, all right, but if the federal government has really done this as we've seen it, all right, well done, federal government. At least we will have at least maybe 8 years or more of no strikes, hopefully. Ahead of burial, thousands queue to catch glimpse of Pope Francis's body. Okay, ahead of burial, thousands queue to catch glimpses of Pope Francis's body. Page 19, his soul rest in peace now. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now. NLC tackles power minister on claims of adequate electricity supply to 150 million Nigerians. Page 4. Wow. Okay, to page 16 now. PENCOM recovers 1.58 billion naira from defaulted employers as pension assets hit 23 trillion naira. So page 6, COAS, Chief of Army Staff, orders troops to clear Kwara, Niger, of bandits in 1 month. Okay, hope as you're ordering them, you're giving them what it takes to indeed perform that task. But I see this one here now, the Nation newspaper, and just above the Nation newspaper banner, how Nigeria's reforms are faring by Edun and Cardoso. Okay, these two are teaming up now, the governor of Central Bank and the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun. They're teaming up to tell us how Nigeria's reforms are faring. Okay, it's got one writer to it now. IMF is the kicker. Gains of subsidy removal come slowly. That's what IMF is saying now. IMF, where exactly are you standing, please? Okay, well, no, I don't know. Too many Nigerians care anymore. I mean, economists are already battling the IMF now, telling them that you're being so pessimistic, you're being too negative about Nigeria's progress and all. Well, you never know. Kayamo intervenes and NIMET workers face off. Page 25. Lagos bans expectant mothers from Hajj. Page 27. Now, the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper, you'd find this one. Omoriveri Okowa defects to APC with entire Delta PDP. So Delta State is no longer an APC state. There's no iota, no trace of PDP members right there in Delta State, as all of them have moved to the APC. Governor leads all political appointees, leaders at all levels to ruling party. All right, that's one writer to it now. Second writer, Atiku's 2023 running mate leaves. That story continues on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. Take out terrorists. President orders security chiefs. That story also continues on page 5. Add 1 to 4, you get 5, in case you didn't do your arithmetic right. All right. That then we see this one here, the last of the base now, and it's got to be the last story with the Nation newspaper. It says federal government releases 50 billion naira to varsity unions as earned allowances. Page 17. I like. I'm sure you like too. But let's go see the Guardian newspaper. The big story on the front page: hurdles for opposition parties as APC wins more governors. Others. Page 6. You'd find that one. Lagos has shortfall of 66,000 doctors, nurses, says government. I should take that again for clarity's sake. Lagos has shortfall of 66,000 doctors, nurses, says government. All right, page 5, you'd find that story. -1 from 6, you get 5. Okay. Scandals is a kicker now. President won't allow Akpabio to step aside, say senators. Oh, senators have joined voices saying, no, the president will not let Akpabio step aside. Is this telling you something? Is this telling us something else? But I don't know. You're the one who probably would know better in this sense. But the scandals, that's the kicker. President won't allow Akpabio to step aside, say senators. Okay, so to page 3 now. Reps say 1,723 vessels engage in sharp practices on Nigerian waters. All right, sharp practices, of course, will just mean illegal, practices, corruption-inclined practices. Yeah, that's what it is. ECOWAS to relocate institutions from Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger. All right, page 2, you'd find that story. WHO to downsize operations amid major funding cuts. All right, page 4, you'd find that story. We've been unfairly blamed for insecurity in Imo. IPOB laments, page 7. 10 billion naira Asorok solar project. An admission of power sector failure, says Hurewa. All right, you find that one on page 30. On insecurity being the kicker now, Tinubu security chiefs in talks. 36 governors discuss crisis in Abuja. Well, I thought I saw a video. Well, I did see a video of one of the, is it House of Reps members now, who was decrying the state of insecurity. In fact, he was also proposing adding his voice to what T.Y. Danjuma had said about, Nigerians, defend yourself. In fact, he was coming from the place of giving a backing, making a law that, should enable Nigerians to be able to also, retain firearm and all of that, be licensed, so to speak, and all of that, so they can defend themselves, telling it to their faces that, look, it seems as though we have not been able to do enough. It seems like we've failed, so to speak, right? So if we can't do so much for these other places, we can't cover the grounds, can't we also let these people just be able to at least defend themselves? And he also decried the fact that when they called out to the security chiefs, the IG, Inspector General of Police, all of them sent representatives. And he was like, no, how can we be having representatives of these please, we want the real you come here. And he was talking about whether or not they were not respecting them as a National Assembly or something, I don't know, but that was what it was. But I'm hoping that with the NSA talking on insecurity now, Tinubu security chiefs in talks, 36 governors discussing crisis in Abuja, I hope that this time it will be for real. Page 6, it's got that story. Away from the Guardian newspaper now, the Vanguard newspaper, it is the big story. 2027 is a kicker. Tinubu tightens grip on Southeast, South in gale of defections. Oh, you're already seeing that in Delta State as Oboriviri, Okowa, PDP stakeholders join APC. Happenings in PDP made us defect. Manager who received manager, who was like a spokesperson now, said that one. Governor Eno denies dumping PDP. Wow, Akwa Ibom State too. Okay, well, he denied it. Ebonyi Anyim, ex-PDP state chairman, move to APC. No. Ebonyi Anyim, all right, ex-PDP state chairman, moved to APC. Okay, 150 PDP LP members join APC in Enugu. APC is really doing something. I like it, really. Delta is finally APC. Kayamo is saying that on strong authority. Attempts to turn Nigeria to one-party state will fail. Bode George is saying that. And PDP leaders defecting due to EFCC probe. Dele Momodu is saying that one. Really? Okay, page 5. Okay, you join the ruling party, your sins are forgiven. Whether it's, regardless of whether it's an APC, a CPC, an NPP, a PDP, whether or not. I guess that's what it is. Page 5. Well, insecurity has got this one as a kicker. Enough is enough, President tells NSA security chiefs. And it's got one writer to it. Things have improved. Ribadu is saying that things have improved. Page 8 is carrying that story. Flush bandits out of Kwara in 1 month. COAS orders troops. Page 13, some order there. Earned allowances. Federal government releases 50 billion naira to ASU others. Page 9, you'd find that story. Just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now, you'd find this one. It says, NLC to IMF delegation. Your reforms inflict hunger. poverty unmasses, page 29. Edunwu's international investors, it woos them, say, come to Nigeria, invest in Nigeria. But it's got one rider to it though. Cardoso to investors, CBN will strengthen processes to sustain confidence, page 4. And the last one now, anti-party activities. Atiku, Wike should leave PDP immediately. Who is saying that? Find out on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. All right, we move away from the Vanguard now to the Punch newspaper. And now with the Punch newspaper, you'd find 2027 power shift. Opposition weakens as more PDP governor, Senator eye APC. Page 2, you'd find that story. It's got two writers to it now. The first one, Delta Governor Okowa, Oshun Jigawa, PDP chieftains, others defect to APC. And it's got a second writer, PDP Bode George attack Tinubu. All right, seeing this one just underneath that story now, that big story that is killings is the kicker. Tinubu demands fresh security blueprint from intelligence chiefs. All right, so they're no longer service chiefs, are they're given another name, intelligence chiefs. All right, show your intelligence now. Julius Agu sang a song, show your hand walk, oh, plenty day for Niger. Just remember that song. So please, intelligence chiefs, show your handwork. Page 2 to page 28. I've got sharp eyes. Federal government grants tax waivers to Dangote Mikano, 103 others. I see. U.S. indicts Nigerian for $690,000 US dollar scam, false citizenship claim. Oh, page 4. Lagos local government chair aspirant withdraws for Obasa's son. Talk about godfatherism. Talk about when you have the onions. Talk about when you have the impetus. Talk about the page 6. So Lagos local government chair aspirant withdraws for Obasa's son. That's something. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper now, and it's going to be the last story I'll be bringing with you with the Punch newspaper. INEC moves to legalize voting without PVC. How are they going to do that? Page 3, you would get the details on that. But I should also let you in just before we jump, go on a recess, and of course jump proper into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers for you to give your reaction. That is, let me intimate you on the fact that there are world commemoration, that I should bring to you. It is World Immunization Week, starting from today up until the 30th of April. All right, World Immunization Week it is called. It is celebrated in the last week of April, and it aims to highlight the collective action needed and as well to promote the use of vaccines to protect people of all ages against disease. All right, it is also Girls in ICT. All right, so Girls in ICT for Inclusive Digital Transformation, 24th April 2025, global celebration it is. This year, global celebration will be co-hosted by the Commonwealth of Independent States, the CIS, and the Arab States region as a hybrid event, and it will be featuring a live, link between the Bishkek, the Kyrgyzstan, and Nouakchott, Mauritania, along with distinguished panelists from around the world, live streamed for global audience. All right. Okay, so everyone is invited to celebrate Girls in ICT Day in their countries and communities across the globe. So check the toolkit that provides specific guidelines and creative ways to organize your event for Girls in ICT. Okay, Girls in ICT in ABJ in Nigeria. I hope we also do something to encourage the girls to get into ICT. All right, the last celebration for today, as commemorated by the United Nations, will be International Day of Multilateralism, all right, and Diplomacy for Peace. International Day of Multilateralism and Diplomacy for Peace, all right, the virtues of multilateralism and diplomacy. So multilateralism is often defined in opposition to bilateralism and unilateralism. Strictly speaking, it indicates a form of cooperation between at least 3 states. Okay, so this is what it is for today. Heading out now on a recess. We'll be right back in a short bit. It is The Pages, and it is Eagles Morning Risers Breakfast Show. Don't go away.
Eagles
102.3 Abuja.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor alloy metal frame design gives you that slick, top-notch style. Unlock efficiency with intelligence of the one-tap Infinix AI and circle to search anything on your phone with Google. Need power in a flash? 90 watts fast charge rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive deals at authorized stores. Get your Note 50 now. The Infinix Note 50 series. Pro design, pro AI.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Abuja, you're in luck. It's the upgrade promo from my Abuja Home Limited for their Broadwater estate and plots in Gwagwalada. Get 250 square meter for just 700k when you make an outright payment. That's a whopping 81% discount, or go premium with 500 square meters for only 1 million naira. That's 80% of the original price of 5 million naira. With our authentic FCT land document, you have no issues at all. We have a flexible payment plan for up to 12 months for your convenience. Get your land in Broadwater Estate, Paiko, Gwagwalada now, with green environment, accessible roads, power supply, guaranteed security, and lots more. Call or WhatsApp my Abuja Home on 0808 883 7426, 0808 883 7426, or 0808 272 3824, 0808 272 3824. Hurry now, promo ends soon. These opportunities also open to military personnel. My Abuja Home Limited. Affordable. Live the life.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
And so we're live, and yes, it is 35 minutes gone past the hour of 7 on the AM side. It is a Thursday, 24th day in the month of April of 2025. We gave you the numbers already, and we should indeed get to hear from you this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Udi.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning to you.
Abdul calling from
Abdul, good morning. Welcome aboard. Talk to me.
Udi, it's not a surprise thing that the governor of Delta State becomes a racist. We will see more of them coming back to that APC. Because APCs that go and sin no more.
Okay.
That's what is in APC. So that's why many of them are going back to APC, because their sins will be forgiven. But what I want to say to Mr. President, this Benue and Plateau issue, they should not just joke with it. Because the security meeting that he had yesterday, I was expecting to say that he's giving them marching order, or maybe giving them 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that to end the killing in Plateau State and Benue State. So I didn't hear that. So it's very, very important they should do something about it, because this is people's father, this is people's uncle, brothers, sisters dying anyhow like chickens. They are human beings. The another one is that the president will not allow Fabio to step down. It is true. Why will he step down? He will not step down because Fabio is his right man hand. His right man hand to the president. He's the one protecting him in the National Assembly there. In case if there is a motion now for impeachment, do you think Fabio will allow that? Fabio will not allow that. So the way he's protecting Fabio, that's how Fabio also is protecting the president. You see, I want to say something again about this insecurity. You see, now in Benue State, for instance, if there's an attack in one local government or one area, and they succeeded, and they go, if the security agents will go and mount their outposts here, will those people come back again? They will not come back. But by the time they come and succeed and go, and there's nothing done, that's why they have the power to come back and re-attack them again. So please, the security agents, they should do something.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless Nigeria and God bless the FM.
Right.
Hi, Mama, if you're doing.
Oh, she's doing well. She's doing well now. Thank you,
Okay, I
Sanusi.
wish I could.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Sanusi right there, giving his thoughts. Hello, good morning. Hello? Oh, that's a miss. Okay, we'll just take this one. Hello. Good morning.
My name is GB.
Oh, GB, good morning. Welcome aboard.
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Life.
Life Camp. Awesome. All right, GB, let's bring life to this camp.
Yes, the governor of Benue State said we don't need state of emergency. What we need is support, and that is true. You know, there has been all this for clamoring that if we impose state of emergency in Rivers State, why not impose in Benin, in Plateau, in Zamfara, and the rest? The government of Nigeria has imposed state of emergency on security right from 2009 when Boko Haram sprang up and they were killing people like sheep in the north and the rest. There was a time in Abuja here that you cannot even enter your own church without being screened. Many roads were blocked in Abuja. There was bomb in the police headquarters, UN house, a Disney house, and many other places in Abuja and Nyanya and the rest of it. But the government declared emergency all over Nigeria on terrorism and banditry, and were able to clear them and push them back to Sambisa Forest and the rest and the lecture. So we don't need any other. Also, I think there are some. We already have an emergency on security. Okay. What they need there is support. What they need there is that the state community and state policing by now. That law should be mentioned at the National Assembly. It should pass it as of yesterday, so they can get more people, more people on the ground. State can recruit their own police, equip them with same superior weapon, more than what the bandits are carrying. These bandits also are afraid. They don't want to die. Yeah. But because there is no assistance. They go to villages. No, the police want to die. The nearest police station, but they're 3 to 4 hours driving. Some places cannot even drive. They have to carry a bike. That's why they are going to those other soft targets and killing villages and the rest of it. You have state and community policing. I'm telling you, all the kidnapping and banditry will reduce.
Okay.
And also, let me comment on the Delta State. We said it before that Tinubu will teach what article and will be politics 101. You will see more. Many governors will see the camp. Those who know the camp will work for him who are in their party. And one of them is governor of Akwa Ibom State. If you know the camp, they say I'm working for Tinubu. What am I saying? That all those who are going on radio and this and on television asking for major coalition cannot remove Tinubu. Tinubu.
All right.
He's going for the next second term, and he will win by landslide.
Okay,
because he's working for the people. Those
all right,
JB. He's working, and people are seeing the war and are supporting him. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. JB right there says even if you don't decamp, you are still working for the president. Not really particular about APC from what I understand from what GB says. He's really particular about the president as a person, his persona, right? Yeah. But let's go see this call now. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, please.
This
Moses. All right, Moses.
Yeah,
welcome aboard. Talk to us, Moses.
Yeah. Is it Baba Ahmed? The old men should allow the young people to run. Yeah. Can you run politics in this country?
Me? At this point?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
How can they? how would they give them? How would they give these young men to rule? Because the political leadership of this country is cycle, just merry-go-round. Is that not so? Because somebody from governor, he has embezzled a lot of money, keep money for themselves, now to the Senate, now to the House of Reps. So these people are the ones rotating the system. So there is no way that the young ones to buy form 100 million. How much do you even have in your account? You get this point? So the election coming up, these people have already budgeted money for themselves to campaign. How will you, young man, come up on the scene? So that is why we still have these old people still coming up. So if there is fairness and sincerity, if we are looking for good governance, to give these young people, we should encourage them and reduce what is called this form ability or what's so called, just to encourage the young people that are coming up. If not, it is still the same people. Changing party to party, you can't deceive me for that. Yeah, that is not the clarity.
Okay.
What is happening on the scene, you may not know. There is something behind the scene.
Okay.
Do you know how much money they give these politics to? They will call you down, have a meeting, please leave this party. So sometimes when I see people saying that this person leave party, the other party say, leave these people. What they will tell us will be different when they meet one-on-one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we shouldn't be deceived.
Okay.
Nigerians are no more. What we know is that let God raise faithful somebody that will rule this country very well.
Okay.
If not, how will somebody come out and say you are in this party? Then next time you see you supported, you mobilize people to support. Next time again, you change, just like what M-Rufai did now. Is that not so? So leave politics of Nigeria alone. Leave it for them. They know how to play their game.
Okay.
You can't deceive me.
Okay,
It's okay.
Moses.
Then finally,
Yeah.
the president says enough is enough.
Yes.
In fact, the actions speak louder than voice. Yeah, we have been hearing this from presidents. Even Buhari says anyone with AK-47 should be killed. But are we not having those bandits with AK-47? You made one powerful statement, and that is the reality. Why, if these people, if Nigeria can go to other countries to keep peace and fight war and keep peace and settle the case, why our own here? So there's something fishing out, something is hidden that have not yet been disclosed.
Okay.
Then also, so there are people who are behind these things that they don't want this insecurity to stop. UG.
Okay.
Another killing again in Plateau. When we have been hearing another killing again in Benue, we are no more kids are there. So I believe that the faithful people, God will raise faithful people to end up this issue of insecurity, and the bad eggs hidden under this insecurity will be fished out one day. Thank you, God bless.
Thank you so much, Moses, right there. Okay, well, I'll just head out to the Facebook page wall, and let's just see what's going on there. And of course, we'll get back with the WhatsApp and take your voice notes. And should we have more time, it will be us still taking your voice calls. All right, via the Facebook page wall now. I see this one coming from, I think it should be Suleiman Dan Fulani from National Assembly Quarters. Yeah, I got it. Now it says, good morning, Mr. Yudi. Good morning to you. Watching you live from Magamang, Gumo. All right, Toro, local government area of Bauchi State. Oh, appreciate that. Thank you. Please, where's Ajia Gimbia, aka the Radio Princess? Hope she's doing fine. Well, she was under the weather for a bit, but yeah, she managed. Yesterday, she was here to come, and of course, she's getting better. I believe by today, she be in top spirit. All right, thanks for your concern, though. I'm sure you just put a banana smile face on her face now. Okay, so let's go see. He says, I'm not surprised for those who are defecting from different political parties to the ruling party, and they're just going there because of their selfish interest. All right, that's what he says. Why is everybody not surprised? Am I the only person surprised now? I don't know. But anyways, let's go to the WhatsApp now. Taking the voice notes, as I said earlier. Let's begin with that, and then we jump into the voice calls. Right, see this one here is an early bird. Okay, we'll just hold on a second, though. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I'm trying to, put it all together so that everything moves smoothly on here and right here. Okay. See. Okay, I see that. Okay, let's go.
From Kaduna. Please, my point this morning is... Good morning. My name is Abdul Karim, reacting from Kaduna. Please, my point this morning is on the headline that says the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said enough is enough concerning the security issues in the country. You see, saying enough is enough, I don't think it's enough. All right, we have measures on ground that can actually curtail these problems that we are having in Nigeria. One of such is state police. This state police that we have been debating on for years now, is that how we're going to continue to debate on it? I'm one of the few Nigerians that believe that state police will actually work. Even though Nigerians are speculating that the politicians will turn them to their, thugs, maybe using them for election to win elections. But in a way, if you look at it properly, you will discover that state police will go in a long way to solve some problems for us. Let me quickly give you an example. There was a time there was a clannish crisis in my village where the federal government, I think the state government, brought in soldiers to come and control the issue. Let me tell you, when the soldiers came, they were just occupying the road, blocking the road. But these boys were still within the community, carrying out their task, killing people, burning houses. I think we have the police, we have the security officers right from that particular location. Of course, they know exactly where to go to make an arrest, even if possible to even clear the good guys there. So this is a very big issue for us. So enough is enough, yes. But what are you doing to really affirm this statement? Good morning.
Okay, what are you doing? Enough is enough, yes. But what are you doing to indeed affirm and confirm the statement?
Udan Daniel, the man with the golden voice. My name is Alasi, sending this voice note from Kaduna. The president is giving the security service chief to take out terrorists. Yes, president, you have the power to hire and fire. So give them ultimatum. Give them, if you hear anything about this insecurity, then you show them the way out, because this security is so alarming. So another 2 killed in Plateau, many people houses, farmland destroyed. That is the problem. I don't really know what is happening in Plateau. Take coming to the community, killing people, burning their houses. You want to grab their land by fire, by force, and they will say these people are they are not from this country, and they will kill the people, and they will remain in the they occupy the place, their ancestral land. In fact, government must do the needful. They should chase this criminal out of this country. Then for these people that they are decamping, I see most of the PDP governors decamping because they are there to secure their second time as governors. I can see Akwa Ibom, I can see even Fubara. You hear their discussion allegedly with the president, the unique president in London, and even Enugu, and other governors will join because they are there for the first time and they want to secure their second time. So that is politics. So my own concern is that things should be better in this country. Thank you.
All right, concern is things has to be better in this country.
Good morning, FM. Good morning, Nigeria. My name is Daniel Kokurubu. This is era of the camping now, and that's the beauty of democracy. Right. You can move from one political party. It is your choice. But my concern is not about political party in Nigeria. My concern is good governance. You can be in any political party, but please, our leaders should deliver dividend of democracy. Nigerians have suffered a lot, most especially in this dispensation. The cost of things is hard. Our politicians should think on how to elevate the life of ordinary Nigeria. House rent is at the higher side. Some private workers are not paying salaries. Even the people that are paying, the money cannot afford anything. The economic team of Mr. President should wake up to their responsibility. Dangote is reducing pump price, but cost of transportation is going up every day. Nigerians are suffering. This should be the priority of government and politicians. I pray that we get it right one day. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Daniel, I pray that we get it right indeed. Taking yet another one now.
Mr. Yudi.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. My name is Suleiman Amfulani from National Assembly Quarters, right away from Magamangumo.
Awesome.
To LG Ebochi State. Where is our radio princess, Haji Ajimbia? Hope she is doing fine.
Oh, she's fine.
Mr. Yudi, the issue of this defection. Wallahi, I don't know what kind of thing. I don't know how will I say it. You have something that can make you or can convince you to say you are going. But me, if you ask me today, those who are defecting, even I know they are going there because of their selfish interest, not because of the masses or because of the country. They are doing it because of their own selfish interest. Wallahi, there nothing can make you say you want to campaign or defect, leaving your party go to APC, except if they are going for another party. You understand? I, Suleiman, I campaign this. Wallahi, people maybe they will surprise you today. I the one that talking about APC. Yes, things are bad, things are not good, things are not well. You understand? As for none, I cannot say I will not campaign for APC. If they can hear our voice today, know that we that before saying APC this, APC that, today we are the one that saying APC is, make people know go with APC. Maybe they will surprise. Yes, it's true. Wallahi, things are bad. I don't know any. You cannot mention single one thing that is going well or is doing under this regime today. If they are nothing, talking of people are living going to APC. Wallahi, I'm really surprised. I'm telling you. But I hope if this kind of thing can make APC to change, maybe we are talk. So we hope this kind of thing will happen. Thank you so much, Mr. Yudi.
All right, appreciate it. I am really surprised. Well, I'm shocked. I was one. At least I'm not the only person now. I got somebody else who's surprised. But most of you are saying you're not surprised. I wonder how that is.
Good morning. My name is Alabi Obo from Apo. The country defected from PDP to APC. It is a welcome development because there's nothing PDP again. I said this here, and it has come to pass. The people of PDP are the crisis alone. If I am a member of PDP, I will not be part of PDP. Where do you really your chairman? Look at your road chairman. Who is the road chairman? They are having so many crises there, and then the people that contest it, like our dear former vice president. Imagine his guys moving from PDP. Giving him to another political party. He's not carrying anybody along. Just one way, or did it to us. It's due to us. I think so. We contested, I contested, I was a candidate. One contested president was I contested the house. And I was defeated with only 32 votes. Manipulated. I refused to go to court. They have never called us for anything. As some of us are now with the APC. The risk is that it's not good to have a one-party system. We are not trying to operate one-party system in Nigeria. But what are we going to do? Our leaders are not politically. I'm not looking at us, so we have to move. And see where we can see a better environment politically. Thank you.
Okay, better environment politically it is. We cannot we do not want a one-party system, but well, what do we do if the situation is calling for that? We have to survive, don't we? Even if y'all say, oh, y'all need to change the mandate, you need to change things, you need to have an ideology, we need to enter an, so to speak, alleged on party without an ideology before we can now begin to join our heads to bring an ideology. If I'm saying it correctly, please let me know. But if I'm not, please forgive me. But anyways, I look at a couple of messages right now via the WhatsApp. Okay, I see this one coming from Joseph Jojo from Piaka. Says, good morning, UT. Good morning to you. I don't have anything to say to Okowa, and that my weak governor, he says. Weak? I don't think. Okay. Until after my birthday, he says. Oh, okay. Today is my birthday, Udwak. I'm home. No work today for me. Thank you. Happy birthday to one of our own. Joseph Jojo from Piaka said, may your day be blessed. You look frozen in time. Well done for having seen today. And thank God on your behalf too as well. All right. That's something I like. I like birthdays. I like birthdays a lot. I just hope the cake gets here because you sent it to me via audio. Right. But anyways, though, on a lighter note, I see this one now. It's coming from who? James from Suleja. Good morning, he says. Good morning to you too. Welcome to a new Nigeria where the ruling party has successfully created a one-party system by dismantling opposition parties. They have successfully used power as a bait. Fubara would be next and his sins will be forgiven. It's simple. To eat and continue to have access under the government, pledge allegiance to the ruling party or completely jump ship. God help us all. The propaganda and lies on the state of insecurity is slowly unraveling. Have we not been talking about insecurity and seen bandits and terrorists on TikTok and social media? The recent interview of the NSA on the insecurity in the nation shows just how serious the government are about insecurity. Let me quote the president using one of his numerous social media rants during the Jonathan regime 11 years ago. On insecurity, the buck stops at the table of the president. Any government that won't take responsibility for its basic duties is simply irresponsible. Okay. Overseeing one of the worst eras ever, but busy making moves towards 2027 re-election. Campaign posters line up from airports all down to the city center. James. Okay, James. Right. But yes, it's high time we've begun to call out, people when they say things during their campaign. Campaign promises should be taken seriously. I mean, if you say that when you are being elected, that you are going to give us power, and if you don't give us power, you should not be voted. Well, that's what we should do. And the Nigerians too. How many of you are even privy to some of these information? Maybe y'all don't know, because quite a number of people just follow blindly. And you already know how it feels like, the blind bats. You don't have to be a blind person. Bat. Please be one who sees. And that's why we encourage you to be an eagle. Always an eagle. Alright? So you see from afar. You see even into the futures. You're a visioneer. Right? Good morning, Albon Woodward. Daniel, he says, it's well with you today, sir. It's well with you too. It will make no difference at all if Nigeria becomes a one-party state tomorrow. So there's no need to worry about the recent defections of oppositions into APC. It's widely known that the reason behind these mass movements of opposition members into the ruling party is for fear of prosecution by EFCC because their hands are stained with stolen wealth. Honestly, it's exactly as pouring an old wine into an old bottle. No difference, and the taste remains the same. In addition, if President Tinubu will not allow the stepping aside of Godswill Akpabio, according to the Senate, in the ongoing probe of sexual accusations leveled against him by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan, then it's very clear to all and sundry that the case is between Natasha and the presidency, and Nigerians have already known the outcome of it. May God Almighty save us from ourselves. Amen, he says. Comrade Olabasi, all the way from Buhari. Tekambi Undu is up next now, saying good morning to you, to my brother. It says, I'm all the way from Nasarawa State. It says, former governor accused of embezzling billions and a sitting governor joined APC. We knew the reason for the jumpology. Oh, jumpology now in politics, so that his sins can be forgiven, he continues to say. PDP governors working for Tinubu doesn't guarantee his victory come next election. Governors and their families don't feel what the Nigerian people are facing. Nigerians will decide who to vote for the next election the election that produced Tinubu, Lagos governor, watched him defeated in the state. Governors are not a factor. Obi Peter got more than 6 million votes without a single governor. All right, take and be right there laying out and rolling out some facts, at his disposal. But yeah, let's see, can we manage this one here? Hello?
Hello, very good morning.
Oh, good morning to you, please. Good morning.
This is Saminu calling from Life Camp.
Saminu, all the way from Life Camp. Saminu, time is far spent. You've got 1 minute. You've got 1 minute. Let's get into it.
Okay. my regards to the princess there.
Yeah.
You see, the issue on the insecurity, I expected the president to declare state of emergency on insecurity. We have been hearing this, enough is enough. But how long shall we continue? We have all it takes to make this country great. Also, in terms of electricity, in terms of power, electricity, our roads and health sector, state of emergency should have been cleared.
Okay.
And those depend from one party to another is their own personal interest.
Okay.
I am in support of the coalition in order to get these people out of the way.
Right.
And you want to encourage the young ones to join political parties. They shouldn't give up.
Okay.
Because we have steps to make this country great.
Awesome.
Nigeria is a great country. It's the richest country on earth. Why do we go on? We need to go back to God. Thank you very much.
Appreciate Saminu. Appreciate that one right there. So we have everything that should make us great. We are blessed by God. In fact, the richest country in the world, he says. And I don't dare disbelieve that. I believe you, Saminu. But then we are our own daredevils. But then I should go now. But I want to say thank you to each and every one of us. 9 o'clock, of course, we'll be talking about the defections and all, Okowa, Oberevuri, and quite a number of other people leaving the APC, leaving the PDP, leaving the NNPP, even the Labour Party, and they're joining the APC. Okay, could this be the savior indeed? Maybe we're seeing it all wrongly. Some of you who have been saying the APC is this terrible and all that, people make the party seem terrible. The party is not the problem, it's the people. Come on, folks. But yeah, 9 o'clock is where that discourse is coming right up. All right, my name is Udwak Daniel, and don't go away, because the Sport Minister on radio, the only one I know, by the way, will be here in a short bit to take you sports on the Eagles Wings.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor